Good morning. She didn't even come out and help me. I got tacos and cheese, chorizo and egg, potato and egg. We about to eat. Peace, Royals. Let's go ahead and hop right on into it. So right now, I am just turning my water on lukewarm. You don't want it too hot, and you don't want it cold because you want to be able to open all the cuticles in the hair. My sister's hair is a thick. So this is, how to straighten very thick hair. So you want to make sure that you get all of that hair thoroughly saturated, okay? And what I'm going in with is the Tresemme shampoo. This stuff is actually really good. She's been using this for a while, and it does really good on her hair. What I'm doing right now is I'm just focusing on putting the shampoo into her scalp. I'm not worried about putting the shampoo onto her hair strands because, the shampoo will run down the hair as you rinse it out. So right now, all I'm focusing on is just getting her roots clean. And, once you're rinsing that out, the shampoo will literally, do the rest of the work for you. So I'm going in with a second handful. Use as much as you need, guys. I really don't, have a specific amount of how much product I use. I just use as much as I feel is needed. And, excuse me, I'm sorry, my nose is running. So yeah, like I said, with her hair is very thick. And I want to make sure I get down into that scalp and remove any dirt and debris that has built up over the months. My sister does get her hair straightened about 1 to twice a year. And I think this is probably her second time this year, so this will probably be it. So yes, you want to make sure that all that shampoo is rinsed out. And I'm going in with It's a 10. If you have not heard about this product, you guys, It's a 10 is so good. And no, this is not sponsored. This is just my opinion. I've been using this product for over 10 years now, and never had a problem with it. It makes your hair so soft. So what you see me doing here is, just putting a good amount in her hair and making sure that her hair strands are very well coated. So just get it on in there. And I think I just wet my fingers a little bit, or I wet my hands, and I just kind of went through her hair and made sure that the conditioner was, everywhere that we need it before I go sit her down. So I'm just adding conditioner where I need it, okay? I'm getting it into her hair. Normally, I would like the hair to be really saturated, but she's not up under the shower. So, have you a water bottle on hand, okay? This is really going to make a difference. So what I really like to do when I'm dealing with very thick natural hair is you will always see me starting off doing any style with sectioning, okay? You want to section that hair into fours. And what this does for me is, it just gives me better control of the style. When I have the client's hair sectioned in 4 sections, I find that I have better control over, that one section, instead of just going crazy and dealing with that whole head of hair and the hair is everywhere and you're just getting frustrated. It's better to just work in 4s, okay? And saturate that hair with the water bottle as much as you need to. And so right here, all you see me doing is just literally taking a few strands at a time. This is how I'm detangling now, okay? I'm taking a few strands at a time and I'm just pulling them down. All right, this is going to make your detangle process so much easier. All right, you can skip this step if you want to, but if the hair is extremely tangled, I really suggest that you don't. If you could see how much of a difference that made already, okay? And then I'm just going to go in with my paddle brush and I'm going to start from the ends. Never start from the roots, okay? I'm going to start from the ends and I am going to work my way up to the roots, all right? And you see me just kind of sectioning the one section, the one of the 4 sections, I'm sectioning that, all right? Just to, like I said, have better control and, you know, so that we can go ahead and get her hair nice and detangled. And I am going to do this for the remainder of her hair. Okay, so once you are done with your section, you're going to want to take that section and brush all the way through it and twist that section out of the way. So just to let you guys know, this is not a fast process. This is going to take some patience. Oh, y'all say hi to baby Lyric. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm gonna give y'all a little close up of what I'm doing right now. This technique actually helps out so much. I've been doing this technique on her for years. And I'm just basically taking her that section and I'm separating very gently, okay? Just pulling and separating that whole section. And that is it, you guys. All of her hair is in 4s, and now we're going to head back to the sink. All right. Now, do not take these twists out, all right, when you make it to the sink. You want to go ahead and put your hair up under the sink first with your hair already twisted. This is important because this is going to keep that thick hair, you know, in check. It's not going to, you know, you're not going to just go up under the sink with your hair just untwisted and it's all this hair and then it gets back tangled up, okay? It's very important for you to keep that hair twisted up, and as you are rinsing the conditioner out of the hair, you're going to gently separate those sections, okay? I can't stress this enough. This helps out so much. All right. So then you're just going to gently bring all of that hair together. Rinse it really well. Go through the hair. Squeeze that water out. All right. And we are ready to blow dry. Oh, yes. So before we blow dry, I'm going to spray some It's a 10 leave-in. It's very important for you to use a leave-in before you use any hot tools in your hair, okay? Do you want me to say that again? It is very important to use a leave-in before you put anything hot on your hair, because this is going to create a protective barrier, okay? And here I go again with my 4 sections. Sectioning off everything so that I can have an easier experience for me and for her. All right. All right, so once I get to that very last section, which, you know, should normally be in the back, I just split that in half and, you know, twist off the top portion. And then I'm going to put all those twists up in just, you know, a little tight bun up there at the top so that it can kind of preserve some of that moisture. I find that when I leave them hanging that the hair dries faster, so I like to put it up in a bun. All right, so moving on. So I'm just going to brush out that hair, and I'm going to blow dry that hair, pulling just a little bit, pulling it pretty taut, just a little bit. And I want to dry it about 80% until I start working on the ends, okay? And then one side, you always work from the ends up, okay? Once I feel like those ends are dry enough, then I'm going to continue to work upwards, okay? All the way up until I get to the roots. And I love this method using a paddle brush and a blow dryer because for me, it's a whole lot easier than using a blow dryer with a comb attachment. I hate that method. I've always hated that method. I just feel like this gives me more control over getting the hair straighter, okay? And I'm just going to straighten that hair out, you know, to my liking. All right. Now just be very careful when you're doing this, okay? Because this is thick hair. That's why you see me going over it over and over again, because I've pretty much mastered how much heat my sister's hair can take, okay? Over the years that she's been getting her hair straightened by me, which has been a very long time, I'm sure over 5 years now, or probably even longer. I'm not sure. I would have to ask her. She's never gotten any heat damage from me. Okay. So I'm just going to spray the areas that, you know, I feel are getting dry. And I'm going to blow dry it in the same manner that I just showed you. Okay. I'm going to pull that hair, blow dry it. About 80%. You don't want it all the way dry, okay? You just want to dry it enough to where it's still kind of damp. All right? And you see me just kind of stretching that hair out, stretching it out, you know, keeps it straight as it dries. Pull those ends. Sorry, y'all, my my plug kept coming out and it was so aggravating. All right, and then you're gonna see me start from the roots and dry those roots. Start from the ends and dry those ends, straightening out those ends, and then I'm going to work my way up the hair shaft. All right. All the way up to the root. All the way up. I know somebody out there saying this is too much heat, but remember, okay, her hair is very, very thick, and this blow dryer is probably one of the cheapest blow dryers that you can get. I got this blow dryer from Walmart, and it does not get that hot, okay? It gets hot enough. I mean, I know how to work with it, but it's not just super duper hot. All right, you take that whole section, twist it, get it out the way, and I'm going to continue to do the same thing. All right, in these next 3 sections. Okay, so notice how out of all 4 of those sections, I'm still sectioning off in half one of those 4 sections, okay? I'm still splitting that in half. All right? And that is going to give me better control, and it's going to give me a better straighten. We are finally done blow drying, okay? And honestly, if she would have kept these twists in for a few more hours, she would have had a bomb twist out. But, that's not the look we're going for today. We are going to go ahead and brush it out. I'm going to take it a little step further, and I am going to go into her roots with the Denman brush and get her roots a little straighter. Now, you do not have to do this step right here, okay? If you feel like the hair is straight enough, you do not have to do this step. Skip this step, okay? And fast forward it to, the area that you need. But yeah, this is just what I like to do with her hair. I like to go into the roots and make sure that everything is nice and straight in there. Because when you got frizzy roots, it just defeats the whole purpose of the whole style. Okay, so that's what I'm doing here. Just going in, making sure that everything is nice and silky and smooth. Her nape area is, you don't know where it gets the curliest. So I like to make sure that that is nice and straight as well. So when I go in with my flat iron, it's easy peasy. Everything is straightened out all nice and ready to go. You should know the drill by now. 4 sections, let's go. Look how pretty and voluminous those twists are. I mean, can we take a moment? But anyways, if you have made it this far, Royal, let's hop into this straightening process. Okay, you are going to need a small, thin comb for this. Okay, because what I like to do is I like to chase my comb after my flat iron. And I've been doing this for ages. And I love this method because it separates all the hair and it just gives you a sleeker, overall finish. And I never have a problem when I chase my comb after my flat iron. I actually do not do a flat iron on anybody's hair without doing this step right here. Okay, that's how much I love it. All right, so I'm just literally going to, thinly part the hair. You don't want too big of a part. You don't want to be dealing with too much hair because you do, you want it to get straight. So, part it to a good little reasonable size. Section your hair off. I like to split my hair in half. So y'all know how I likes to split my stuff in sections. You should know by now. Okay. And I'm just going to place that flat iron in the roots and place my comb right after it and straighten that hair right on out. And I'm going to do this with the remainder of her hair, you guys. I will be back with the finished result, so don't you go nowhere. This is the finished result. She is bra strap, and I did cut about 1/2 inch off her hair. But overall, I am so happy that you guys decided to stick around through this entire video. I hope that you learned something. I hope that you enjoyed this process, and I hope that you could get the flat iron that you are looking for at home. Yeah, and as always, this is your favorite goddess, Platinum, and I'm out.